Hello riders, it's Josh from CycleHunters.com. Today we have a very clean, beautifully optioned 2008 Harley-Davidson Fat Boy. So we just had a Fat Boy a little bit ago and that one went pretty quick. And this one just showed up a little bit ago, so she's all serviced and ready to go. And we want to do a little video on this one just so we can check it out. Now, as we get into this one, paint black, as you can see. It's got the little teal and silver, or pewter maybe, little touches. It's got the solid with the holes in it, which is nice, so you don't feel like you're blown away all through the highway. Now, this one has the quick release windscreen, as you can see right here. Literally seconds to pop this thing off. Super easy. Very classic looking bike. Now, this has the 96 cubic inch motor. Also, it has aftermarket exhaust on it. And we're going to hear that in a little bit. It's a Harley exhaust. And other than that, the Harley bags, these are Harley bags. You can see it's embossed right there. The backrest is on here, which is also a quick release. So you could, if you wanted to, kind of strip this down and just make it look like a regular, just a cruiser. But the configuration that it's in now is great, because if you ever are on the highway, windscreens are awesome. If you've never ridden with a windscreen before, you're gonna want that, especially on the highway. Let's see here. It's got the little Fat Boy logo on the linkage. Seeing back there. Right down here is your inspection sticker. Floorboards, heel toe shifter. You know, pretty straightforward bike. It's got the light bar on it too. So, optioned, like I said, extremely well. It's in really great shape. Really good looking bike. Embossing for the Harley there. You know, two people riding this bike is going to be very comfortable, as you know, especially with the 96 cubic inch motor. Now, let's see here. You can see your tank gauge right here. You flip that on, and the tumbler you can just put your key in there, turn it off, and then lock that if you don't want anybody to mess with it. But a lot of guys just leave it unlocked. This bike's got only 15,635 miles on it, so really not a whole lot for an 08. Let's see here. There's left front. This will be left rear. We'll go right rear and then right front. And these are the self-canceling. As you turn through the corner, it'll cancel it out. Horn. This is going to be high beam, low beam, high beam, low beam, and light bar. There's a little switch right here. You can see that for extra illumination as you ride. All right, so again, 15,635 miles on this bike, so not a whole lot. Controls are very simple, as you can see. You have your horn, your lights, high beam and low beam, your turn signal. Over here is your on-off. This is your starter, and then your right turn signal indicator as well. So if you want to start this baby, turn it on here, primes the motor. We are in neutral. And now for the best part. Oh yeah. Now, one thing I notice about this, for the exhaust, it does resemble an aftermarket exhaust, but it is actually a Harley exhaust. It's got a great tone to it. It's not overly obnoxious, as many of them can be, but this one sounds really good. Here's a foot brake. This will be handbrake. Yeah, sounds really good. real deep sound. It's a Harley, as you know. And with that power in the 96 cubic inch motor, you're not going to be worried about having a passenger loaded down with your saddlebags. You know, you're going to be able to carry whatever you need to in there, both sides. You can even get the little pack for the rear rack if you needed to, and you can bungee stuff to this. So again, you have a versatile highway machine if you want it. You could easily daily this bike in town around. It's not a super big cumbersome bike like some of them are. If you've never ridden the Fat Boy, there's your little indicator for the alarm. Now, this also is a 6-speed motor, which if you've ridden cruisers, you know it is important to have that extra gear, because so many people are trying to shift up from 5th, and that's it. It's topped out. So this has the 6th gear. You can see that. And this also has right here our battery tender lead. So every single one of our bikes in this shop gets a 48-point checklist. We go over them as best as we can so that when you get the bike from cyclehunters.com, it's as close as we can make it to what it should be as a new bike. But it's pre-owned, obviously, but we really do go and make sure that we can try to make it a great bike machine for somebody so that you're just a happy rider. And that's really what it comes down to. As you know, this is a bike you can easily, take through the twisties, get on the highway, just kind of kick back and cruise. You can get like a little throttle rocker for the throttle if you want, kind of give your wrist a little bit of a break, but that's what that bike is. Cruiser, kick back, enjoy it. You get that burst of speed usually off the bottom end, which is a lot of fun. And then you just get into cruise mode. If you have to pass a truck, again, you have the power to do it. Especially, the 6-speed makes it really nice, so it quiets the ride just a little bit extra. And it gives you that little bit better, smoother, relaxing feel on a cruise. Great meat on the tires. And this is, again, with the checklist, something that we're making sure that we go over so that, again, all you're doing is riding. You're not having to fix stuff that should be already done. Gorgeous looking bike. And it sounds great, obviously, with the Harley-Davidson sound. It's kind of tough to beat that. A lot of good chrome on there, and it's not overdone. There's just some little things here and there. The underside of the passenger peg for that matter. But that's kind of it. Pretty much what you're looking at. It is what you get. It's nice. It's in really nice shape. Extremely good looking bike. Got that little bit of that teal, that blue, and that pewter. That's a good look. So many Harleys are just kind of, they kind of lose a little bit just being all black. Some people love that. I think the colors are a great added little bit of a bonus, just because it just makes them a little more unique, in my opinion. It's nice to have that stuff. So not a whole lot for blemishes on here. Usually you're going to see some. There's just the slightest little bit of a indentation right there. It's barely noticeable. Nothing over and above what you would normally expect on a bike on an 08 with the mileage that it has. So really, really well taken care of. I mean, as we all know, these things up top, they get bubbly because of the brake fluid. And that one was stripped down, so you can kind of see it here. But they're all like that. Brake fluid is some very, very caustic stuff. You don't want to get that on your skin, that's for sure. You can see what it does to the paint and how it bubbles it up. I always like these little lines here, how they're braided like that. It looks so good. Everything looks great, sounds great, runs good, just like it should. Ready to rock and roll. So if you're digging the 2008 Harley-Davidson Fat Boy, give us a call at 717-273-1809. You can see the full list of our current inventory at www.cyclehunters.com. We have a very wide selection of bikes, from cruisers to scooters to sport bikes, off-road adventure bikes, some dirt bikes, you name it. We really try to keep a large array of bikes. We have some aftermarket warranties available. We ship bikes, and in some cases, if you're close enough, we can deliver them. It really just boils down to what is it that we need to do to help accommodate you so you can have a gorgeous bike like that '08 Fat Boy sitting in your garage, ready and waiting to put a smile on your face on your daily ride. Like and subscribe, guys. Leave some comments. Share the videos. We very much appreciate all the support. You guys are awesome. It's only been growing. If you need service and you're close by, give us a call, set up service. This is the time of the year when everybody wants stuff done. And when the weather breaks and it gets really nice, then it's a free-for-all. So beat everyone, get it in early, get your bike serviced so you're ready to go and you're not waiting like somebody that did wait and procrastinated. But until the next bike, happy riding.